But when it is getting executed, when SLA is getting triggered, at the time what is happening, it is only notifying assign to, it is not assigning the group.
Okay, so did you have any email ID in the group?
That also I have added in the group. It was not there earlier, but I added explicitly, but still it was not working.
Okay. 1 minute, 1 minute, 1 minute. From two. So you are sending the ID of group or ID of group, or what you send here in the perm?
Where in SLA workflow?
No, no, in the event when you passing perm and perm two. So in the perm one, you are
Your voice is not audible.
Acha. Now audible.
Yeah.
I am saying that you passing the society of the user in perm one, right? It
In Paraman, I have used the syntax as current dot task dot assign to. That's the thing only.
at the
And in Param 2, current dot task dot assignment group.
okay. Okay, 1 minute. Huh? So you saying in the perm one. Can you share your screen? That would be better.
Okay.
Hmm.
My screen is visible.
Ah, now it's. Hmm. From where you means firing the phone.
Yeah.
Okay. Open it. Not able to see your screen.
Hello.
Hmm. Yes.
What I need to do?
Okay. 1 minute. Huh? Notification also. Here use this.
What? Hello?
Your notification where you have used this event.
Means I need to create one notification also to trigger this.
Yes, obviously.
Oh,
Otherwise, what you doing with that event?
so what I should do? Means create a event and fire this event, whichever I am mentioning here.
So you have not used this event with a notification. You're just firing the
No.
event. Ah. So yes, select your event is fired. Go to who will receive. Go to who will receive tab. Next tab. Click on the advanced view. Deleted link. Now here, event perm 1 and perm 2. Yes, both of these will be selected and both of these will be notified about this
So,
notification.
so here I need to select SLA dot warning.
Yes, correct.
Okay. Param one means whatever was there.
What is the event name? What is the event name? ठीक है?
Okay.
Later do it, and if not, means if it is not working, talk to your buddy. Then otherwise come to me. ठीक है?
So one event is means sufficient to call every assigned to an assignment group means 50% also 75% also.
It depends then when you are sending it. Means
Okay, got it. Got it.
okay. चलो तो फिर we are going to start now today's topic, and today topic is about the web.
हेलो हेलो प्रवीण प्रवीण ऋतुजा यार प्रवीण मुझे मेरे लैपटॉप के बारे में बोलना था। मैं लैपटॉप पे काम नहीं कर पा रही। वो मेरा लैपटॉप है ना, 4-5 दिन से वो शॉक मार रहा है मुझे, और आज तो चार्जिंग भी नहीं हो पा रही है उसे। एयरफोन्स कनेक्ट करती हूँ तो एयरफोन भी फंक्शन नहीं, मतलब मुझे कुछ सुनाई भी नहीं दे रहा है। मैं अभी तो मोबाइल से ज्वाइन कर लिया है मैंने क्लास।
ओके, आपने
एक्चुअली नहीं, अब मैंने उसे अभी कॉल किया था लेकिन वो रिसीव नहीं कर रहा है। एक्चुअली ये जो शॉक वाला है ना, मतलब मैंने जैसे लैपटॉप को मैं थोड़ा सा भी हल्का सा भी टच करती हूँ तो मुझे एक्चुअली ये 5-6 डेज से ऐसा हो रहा है। लेकिन फिर भी मैं ऐसे ही माउस वगैरह यूज करके कर रही थी। लेकिन कल से तो मैं मतलब मैं उस पे बटन भी अगर कुछ प्रेस करूँ ना, अल्फाबेट्स कुछ भी, तो मुझे वो शॉक मार रहा है। मैं कर नहीं पा रही उस पे काम। और आज तो चार्जिंग भी नहीं हो रही है। कल इवनिंग चार्जिंग तो हो रही थी एटलीस्ट।
अच्छा, ओके, आज चार्जिंग नहीं
आज
हो रही।
उसकी बैट हाँ, आज उसकी बैटरी डेड है, स्विच ऑफ हो गया है वो अभी।
प्रद्युमन से बात की वैसे इस बारे में अभी नहीं की है ना? 1 मिनट, 1 मिनट
क्या?
रुको, मैं
हाँ
प्रद्युमन को
हाँ,
मैसेज।
मैंने प्रद्युमन को मैसेज ड्रॉप किया। मैंने कॉल किया था लेकिन ही इज नॉट रिसीविंग द कॉल, सो आई हैव ड्रॉप्ड अ मैसेज।
अच्छा ठीक है, रुको रुको रुको, मैं देखता हूँ। प्रद्युमन, हम्म, अभी ना वो एक मीटिंग में है बेसिकली प्रद्युमन, ठीक है? सो
ओके ओके
he will talk to me and talk to you as well, ठीक है? ओके,
ओके।
फिलहाल अभी तुम फोन से कनेक्ट रखो, और जो भी है मतलब
हाँ
फोन से रखो।
ठीक,
ओके,
ठीक है ठीक।
here. So our today's topic is about the web services. So any one of you have idea about the web services earlier? Have you worked with it?
Amazon Web Services?
हाँ, so Amazon Web Services could be there, but I am asking basically what is a web service?
Praveen, actually, whenever we are developing some code and all, if that code is error free, we will deploy that into our web services for storing purpose.
No, 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 no. ठीक है. So let me tell you what is a web service. Basically, web services are the services which work over the web, right? These are the services by which you can transfer the data over the web, right? The transferring of the data is basically made possible using those web services. Web services contains two things. It contains a source, it contains a target, right? So means source can request some data from the target, okay, and source can also post some data to the target. So have you guys heard about the HTTP?
Yes, yes, yes.
Right.
Yes.
Any idea what we do with the HTTP?
There is two methods, get or post method. If you want to send the data to the from the any server, so we can use the post method with that.
Correct. So HTTP is basically a backbone of transferring the data, right? So means whenever you will transfer the data, means this is only not the only way to transfer the data, but I am talking about the web kind of data, right? www, if you have heard about it. We have different formats of the data as well, which we transfer using different other protocols like SFTP, like SMTP. But if we want to transfer the data which is web based, then we have to use HTTP or HTTPS. So HTTP is basically responsible for the web services. So what happens means in layman language you can understand that web services are the way by which we can transfer the data, and HTTP is the protocol which tells that how to transfer the data, right? So in service now we can create our own web services. Two kinds of web services we can create: inbound web service, outbound web service. For example, if service now want to send some data to someone, right, or we want to hit someone, right, or means you can say that we want to fetch data from some other third party. In that case, what we use outbound web service, right? Inbound means if someone in some and there is one more case where is inbound works. In the inbound case, what happens whenever you want to expose your data to some third party? In that case, inbound action, not action, inbound web service, inbound kind of web service basically works, right? Let me share my screen. So basically what happened, you guys have to come here and you will type system web service, okay? In the system web service you can see there are two kinds of modules, inbound and outbound, okay? Now in the inbound, I told you that some other person want to hit service now and want to take the data in response. That is called inbound. In the outbound, we can hit some other person's APIs or other person's web services. So, for example, let me create some sample thing. Let me check on some another instance. So for example, this is a web service which is exposed by the Google. Okay? And what it do basically, using this Google API we can pass some data and we can get its translation. Okay, how we do it? एक मिनट, let me see what are the possible inputs for it. Okay. Yes, this one is correct one. Yeah. So basically this is the text. So now here is, this is the API which is used to translate some data. Okay, so we have passed endpoint here to whom we are going to target, and I will press your test button. Let's see what will happen. Okay, so guys, 1 minute, let me see. Yeah, so if you will compare those data, so what this API is doing basically, it is converting, means we are converting this API, using this API, our English language data to a language whose code is NL. NL could be the code of some language, right? They are the code, they are the international codes for every language. For example, for English, I know many of you have seen EN. EN is the basic code for English language. So here we are converting this complete means paragraph into a language whose name is NL, right? And for confirmation, you can see here what is the data. Do you think is this English language? No, this is not English language. This is some different language, right? And at the top, if you will see, this is the English language. Please consider the environment before, right? So this way we have easily convert our data into different language. So these kind of work is done using the APIs, using the web services. So this was just a sample, right? Now how to create those web services? Basically, when we want to create an outbound kind of web service, means we want to target someone. In that case, we create a web service, we create a REST message basically. So REST message means outbound. REST message we have to create, and for that REST message, for example, I am opening this one. So you have to give the name, that what is the context of this REST message creation. So I am saying that Firebase Cloud Messaging send. So means I want to send a message to the Firebase Cloud. It could be a tool, it could be a server, it could be something, right? Now, so where is this located? Where is this Firebase Cloud Messaging send is located? This is the endpoint. Accessible from, leave it for now. Authentication, whenever we do any kind of scripting, means any kind of integration or web service based work, we have to use authentications. So there are different kind of authentications. For you guys, you have to practice on the basic only. no auth, no use mutual authentication. So, but for this web service, for this particular part, we don't require any authentication. It depends upon the kind of the web service we are going to hit, right? HTTP methods. Now, what happens in this REST message? What kind of method I want to use to work on this REST message? So, I am saying that okay. So, I want to use the post, right? So, because I want to post some data to this particular endpoint, so I am using the post, right? In that case, I will choose the method. So I will create a new entry here using the new, right? And I will choose the method. Okay, the method should be post. I will choose the endpoint. Again, the same endpoint I will put here. Okay, and the same authentication, and the same I will leave it no authentication as in the previous record. Here in this, in its parent record we have used HTTP request. For now you can leave it. Every HTTP request have some header, have some query parameters. What are they? You can skip them for now. I am not telling you what are they. Basically, use mid server. You can also skip it for now. It is not required for you, right? So just you need to give a rest. You need to use a means name of the REST message. Just name, okay, and HTTP method. Just you need to choose. Now after you have means use this, you have used this endpoint. Now what you guys will do, you have to send the data. For example, you have to similarly the data we were sending in this API, na, in this API you are sending this data, right? This data you are sending, that convert this data. So this data we will copy and paste here in this content. Okay, right? In this content we will copy paste complete. So but the condition is that it should be in the JSON format. I don't know that any one of you already aware about the JSON properly about the JSON JSON format. But if you are not, guys, you have to learn it, that how to what is JSON format and how to use it properly. So the data should be in the JSON format because we are working on the REST protocol. That's why it should be JSON format. Okay. Now I will put the my JSON, my content here, and then I can test. Once I will test, it will run. Okay, and it will respond me. If it is responding properly, if it is responding properly, right, it will return me in response. It will return me some data in JSON format. It will not return me this HTML head, title, vital. It will not return me this data. It should return me the data in this format if it is working. A part of it, if my response, if my HTTP status is 200, means it is successful. If it is 401, means there is some error. And error message you can see here, invalid username password combo. Okay, so this way we can work with the REST messages. Okay, again I will say this we can't cover this particular thing in a single class. It is means it is very complicated, not so direct or so simple. Okay, but yes, this is a basic idea about the REST message when outbound kind of web service and service, right? Similarly, outbound kind of, after the outbound kind of web services, we can create inbound kind of web service, and I can show you the one example of the inbound web service. Okay, now for example, again you will type your system web services, and in the outbound we create the REST message. I am telling you that we will not cover SOAP, so you don't have to work with the SOAP messages. You just need to work with the REST messages. Okay, now after this inbound, guys, 1 minute.
Ramjeet, Ramjeet,
Yes, Pranshu.
Ramjeet, are you there? Ramjeet,
हेलो.
हेलो.
हाँ जी.
हाँ, रमजीत एक बात बताइए, जब आप वो वर्कफ्लो पब्लिश करते हैं तो उसके बाद वो उसमें जो एसएलए वाला हमने वो डेफिनेशन बनाया था उसमें वो फ्लो वाले उसमें जब हम रेफरेंस करते हैं तो उसमें दिखना चाहिए ना हमारा वर्कफ्लो नेम.
हाँ, वर्कफ्लो वाले में दिखेगा वो.
अच्छा, तो दो ऑप्शंस आते हैं, एक फ्लो और एक
हाँ.
वर्कफ्लो. तो
हाँ जी.
वो वर्कफ्लो वाला ऑप्शन अपने आप से जा रहा है, ऐसा कोई सेटिंग करनी पड़ेगी क्या?
हाँ, वो क्लाइंट स्क्रिप्ट उसमें कॉन्फ़िगर करके क्लाइंट स्क्रिप्ट खोल के और वो फर्स्ट वाली क्लाइंट स्क्रिप्ट है एक, आप उसको इनएक्टिव कर देना
क्या
तो हो
क्या
जाएगा.
सर्च करूँ यहाँ पे? क्लाइंट स्क्रिप्ट.
जैसे एसएलए डेफिनेशन के हेडर पे राइट क्लिक करके.
हाँ जी, 1 मिनट में कर ही लेती हूँ. हाँ.
तो उसमें कॉन्फ़िगर क्लाइंट स्क्रिप्ट फर्स्ट वाली को इनएक्टिव कर देना आप.
अच्छा, और एक ही सर जो अभी प्रवीण बता रहे थे कि वहाँ पे से आपको नोटिफिकेशन भी क्रिएट करना है, ऐसा तो नहीं है ना? तो डायरेक्ट ही जाएगा ना वर्कफ्लो से नोटिफिकेशन?
नहीं नहीं, अगर इवेंट क्रिएट किया है तो फिर नोटिफिकेशन कॉन्फ़िगर करना पड़ेगा.
ओके.
हाँ
ओके.
जी.
ओके, थैंक यू. एसएलए डेफिनेशन में राइट क्लिक करके, मतलब अपनी एसएलए डेफिनेशन ओपन करूँ, राइट क्लिक क्लाइंट स्क्रिप्ट करूँ उसमें?
हाँ जी, कॉन्फ़िगर क्लाइंट स्क्रिप्ट.
ठीक, थैंक यू.
चलो अब आगे चलते हैं. सॉरी गाइस. तो अभी अरे यार, एक बार मिनट, आप चार्जर भी कनेक्ट कर दो तब शुरू करते हैं. So yeah, inbound. So for inbound, as for the outbound, we create the REST message. For the inbound, we create basically scripted REST API. ठीक है? And for that, guys, you have to write here scripted REST. Okay. So basically, we can create two kind of inbound request in ServiceNow. Once you will go here, inbound. Sorry, you have to write here again. System web service. Yeah. So some means in the inbound you are seeing computer, location, notification, user, right? One way is to create the inbound web service using this create new module. But I will not tell you, means today we will not discuss how to create this inbound web service, means from this create new module. So you guys will not follow this one. This is something else. It is a longer process to work this kind of inbound. Okay, so we are not going to discuss this kind of inbound. We will discuss, if you will go here, let's type again system web service and go down. Here you can see scripted. So we will talk about the scripted REST APIs. Okay. So you guys can skip, otherwise you will get confused with this inbound. That's why I'm telling you are not working with this one today. Okay. Now, in this scripted REST API, basically what we do, other person or other means from something somewhere else, I can target to ServiceNow and I can take some data from ServiceNow. For example, I have created this testing scripted REST API. Let me open it. What is happening there? So when you create its record, you have to give a name to your scripted REST API, a unique ID to your API, to your scripted REST service. Okay, right? Application obviously will be global API namespace will automatically come. You can't do anything with it. And yes, base API path also automatically come. You can't do. Now, security. Security means your this API, any person can't hit this API, right? So they basically, this is a ACL, right guys? If you remember, in the ACL type REST endpoint, if you remember, so that is this kind of ACLs we create. But for now, to make it simple, we will not use any ACL. Okay, I am just removing ACLs. Content negotiation, you guys can keep it as it is, no changes. Documentation, no changes for now. Okay, so for we will provide the name, major thing, provide the name, API ID and check active and remove any ACL. Otherwise you have to give your user some roles and those roles should fulfill this ACL. I think you are getting now what I want, basically I want create this REST, in this REST service I want to create a method, because obviously it is also related to HTTP. So I want to create a get kind of method. And what get will do, I will define it here. Right. So when I will, this is called basically a resource. I am creating a get kind of resource in my API, testing web service or scripted service you can say. So and I am giving it a name. I give it a name and I decide that okay, this will okay. And relative path, if you want to keep it is an optional thing. If you want to give your this particular method a separate name so that you can easily identify it, in that case you can use relative path. Any path you can give here, it is a free text string kind of format. So this will create this path. Right now you will see that okay, this API, and now in this scripting part you can see here is the major thing. So you will get I think most of you who are from the background of .NET or from background of Java can relate, right? In the Java with the servlet or the persons who have worked with the API, right? Here response, request and response to object we get. So once any means if this API will got hit, we will return something from here. Just save it. Right now So now basically I want to test my this API that okay, I have created this scripted REST API, but is this API returning this value, this object or not? Right? If it is it working correctly or not? So in that case, I want to test my this API. So ServiceNow give it's a tool which is called REST API Explorer. Here, whatever the API namespace you have, you will select that namespace from here. And in the API name, you will see that your API is available. API version, keep it latest on only. Okay. And then, yeah, let it completely load. It is not loaded. ठीक है, करने दो, हम साथ में काम करते हैं. Now, add header and add query parameter. So basically query parameter and header. Yes, now it's completely loaded. So basically query parameter. So query parameter are the parameters which we pass through the URL with the URL. Header is the part which we don't pass in the URL. Well, it depends upon the method you are using, get or post. But yes, query parameter are a little bit different thing than the header. I think when you guys will read it in the HTTP, then you will get the idea what is the difference between them. Now, you have to confirm that this should contain the same name path which is available here, and you will target it. Okay, now method is also correct. Get. Now what I will do, I will send, and I will see is it responding me or not. Yes, it is responding me. In the response, it returns me 200. Okay, so means yes, perfect. It is working, and yes, the method, the data I returned from there, this is the correct data. So now our this API is working perfectly. We can hit this API from different tools as well, a part of ServiceNow. Okay, so this way, I will again say you that yes, this is not one day work, right? Integration is not a simple topic. It could be very complex and could be very easy as well. This is the basically scripted REST. Now I have to tell you in terms of assignment what you have to do. In the assignment, if you will see, let me make you understand so that you guys don't face any issue. Both are the same questions. Expose a scriptable REST API to create issue, accepting caller, short description and urgency, right? Exposes a scriptable REST API to update issue. So here is one is for creating, one is for updating. So what you will do, you will create a scripted REST service first of all. Okay. Similarly, in this after that, what you will do, scripted REST service first of all you will create. Now you will create two resources, one for post and one for what, put. You can do the same thing using a get post also, but okay, there are basically there are other methods as well in HTTP. If you will go here, you can see methods. So one is post to create and put to update. So guys, first method you will use post, right? Now they are saying that here it is said that caller it should accept caller should underscore description and urgency. So means in this request object you will receive three things: caller, short description, urgency. How? For example, what I will do, I will add header and I will say it caller. I will pass sample value Praveen plus short underscore description. What you will do? Uh, this is my description. ठीक है? Two parameters I am passing. Now you will get those parameters here. How you will get them? Request dot body dot data dot. So this way you guys have to take the data request dot body dot data. Okay, now here is the data. Confirm that is this data correct data. So what we will do, we will return it in the response, or you guys can do what, you guys can log, and inside the log print your data. For example, Superman. Just save it, go to your logs, all. Go to API Explorer, send again. 405 method not allowed. Acha, we have changed it, yaar. Sorry, we have changed it. Yes, working this time. Yes, you can see we are having here data. Now it is coming in object format, and obviously we want object. Object means it is coming in JSON format, guys. And what you will do now, from this request dot body dot data dot caller, the fields we are passing from here, caller, we can receive caller information. I will change its name to caller. And from short underscore description you can receive short underscore description, and log the data if you want to log it, caller. And if you want to log short description, this way. Now you have to create a issue which will be having this as a caller and this as a short description. So guys, what will you do? Variable gr equals to new glide record here. Okay, your issue table will come here. Just gr dot initialize, just gr dot field name, whatever is my field name. For example, if it is short underscore description, and put this one here. Okay, and gr.insert. So this is the thing you have to use. In the update case, you will use update. Change the method here, post, put, and just update. That's it, guys. This is the assignment you have to do. I have helped you because I'm expecting it that you guys can do it. You have to basically do it. No options by today. EOD. Okay, so this is the way how we can just, these are the simple examples you have to guys do it, and after that test it from send. Okay, test it from send, and once you will send it, it will return, you can return the data like in the set body you can return the just created number. Here in the response you will receive number, so that you can understand okay, this is the correct number I have created using this API. Right, guys, so this API, this is the way we can use we can create the scripted REST API, and we can test them using this REST API Explorer. Okay, now I agree, a lot of things maybe there which are confusing for you guys. Many of you have not worked with web services, right? But yes, this is the basic thing. Otherwise, if you will go deep, your confusion will be, means you will be more confused. Ask me, anyone want to ask anything? Getting my points, what we have, what I told you guys? Any doubt, anything for now you can ask to me. Otherwise, you have to connect with your buddies. Okay, ठीक है. So this is the last topic. This was the last topic remaining to us, guys. If I will open our training plan. Okay, so REST API Explorer, scripted REST APIs, table APIs we can cover, means this is the same thing, yeah. No, nothing is different. Table APIs I can tell you anytime. Okay, so what happens basically, we can expose any table in ServiceNow for the APIs. So means any table in ServiceNow you are creating, you can expose that table directly for the API, for insertion, deletion, creation, updation, all the operations supported by the APIs, table APIs. Okay, but yes, that we can cover, otherwise it will be too much thing for you guys for today. Keeping your concern also in mind, I am just concentrating on REST API Explorer and scripted REST API. Okay, and yes, you can practice REST by REST for the REST message, but yes, from the assignment perspective, guys, you have to use scripted REST API. So complete your assignment as soon as possible. Okay, by today EOD, and if you will get checked it from your buddies, it would be good. Otherwise, by tomorrow morning, yeah, anyhow we want it. Okay, that's it, guys, for today's topics. Rest of all we have covered, and your training is finished. Maybe we will meet tomorrow the same time, and I will be having a conversation with every one of you separately as per the timings I will get. Okay, okay, guys, so I'm closing this call for now if everyone is good. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Yes, bye bye, guys, we'll meet, and expecting you will finish all your assignments by today EOD. Bye, guys. Bye bye.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Brahmji.
हाँ जी
रंजीत,
ब्रांच।
एक एक हेल्प कर दो, मैंने वो एसएलए बनाया है बट उसमें कुछ गड़बड़ हो रही है, वो
हाँ जी।
नोटिफिकेशन नहीं आ पा रहा। मैं 1 मिनट दिखा दूं बस,
हाँ
बस
हाँ
5 मिनट्स लगेंगे प्लीज। 1 मिनट, मेरे स्क्रीन शेयर कर रही हूँ, है ना। ये देखिए, ये मैंने वर्क फ्लो क्रिएट किया था, गेन किया एसएलए परसेंटेज टाइमर 25%, ये एक बनाया। यहाँ पे अगर एक्टिविटी दिख रहा है आपको मेरा स्क्रीन,
हाँ जी। हाँ जी
तो ये मैंने
ठीक है।
बनाया है, ठीक है ना, ये ऐसे ही बनाना था ना।
हम्म।
ठीक है, उसके बाद ये क्रिएट इवेंट में मैंने यहाँ पर इवेंट बनाया है, इसमें नोटिफाइड टू करा है, एसएलए वार्निंग, इवेंट नेम मेरा ये है, और यहाँ पैरामीटर 1 करंट डॉट टास्क डॉट असाइन टू किया है। ठीक
ठीक
है,
है।
ये ठीक बना है।
हाँ जी।
अच्छा, उसके बाद यहाँ पे
एक सेकंड खोलना ही, इसको चेकआउट करके ये एडिट करो, रिटर्न करना है हमें, ऐसे मतलब वो जाएगा नहीं।
अच्छा अच्छा अच्छा, यहाँ
पैरामीटर
पे
का।
ओके। अच्छा, और बाकी 1 मिनट ये भी देख लीजिए, फिर मैं बाकी के भी कर पाऊंगी ना। इसके बाद फिर यहाँ इवेंट रजिस्ट्री में ऐसे ही बनाना है ना, यहाँ पर
हाँ जी।
देख,
हाँ जी ये ऐसे ही बना।
ये ऐसे ही बनाना था ना, यहाँ पे ऐसे एसएलए वार्निंग जो बिजनेस रूल से किया है, और यहाँ पे जो बिजनेस रूल लिखा है वो यही लिखना था ना, जीएस डॉट इवेंट क्यूई एसएल, ये अपना
नहीं,
नाम।
हमें बिजनेस रूल बनाने की जरूरत नहीं है।
अच्छा,
जब
ये
ये
यहाँ से,
वर्कफ्लो रन होगा ना, वो वहीं से ट्रिगर हो जाएगा इवेंट।
तो ये नहीं लिख, ये इवेंट क्यूई वाला ये लिखने की जरूरत नहीं है।
नहीं, ये पीआर लिखने की जरूरत नहीं है।
अच्छा, और एक बात बताइए, यहाँ से फिर उसके बाद जैसे
हम्म।
जो हम यहाँ पे गए, ये नोटिफिकेशन, एक मिनट, ये है, तो यहाँ पे ये इस तरह का नोटिफिकेशन तो बनाना होगा ना, ये वाला,
हाँ जी। और
ये वाला
इसमें वेंट टू
इवेंट
सेंड
टू
में
सेंड
वो।
में वो इवेंट फायर्ड करना होगा, और इवेंट का वो नेम देना होगा, ये है
हाँ।
यहाँ पे इवेंट फायर्ड, और इवेंट का नेम देना होगा, और हु विल रिसीव में वो ये करना है ना,
हाँ
इवेंट
जी
वन कंटेन रेसिपेंट, है ना, यही करना है।
हाँ जी, वेंट टू सेंड में वो इवेंट सेम जो वर्कफ्लो में दिया है वही सेलेक्ट
कोई
करना।
देना है, ठीक
हाँ जी।
है। अच्छा, एक बात और बताइए कि इसमें जो था यहाँ पर 75% में असाइन टू असाइनमेंट ग्रुप, असाइन
हम्म।
टू मैनेजर्स मैनेजर, तो इसमें हम थर्ड पैरामीटर कैसे रिटर्न करेंगे, मतलब दो ही होते हैं ना, इवेंट पैराम 1 और
हाँ
2।
तो दो इवेंट क्रिएट कर लेना इसके लिए।
अच्छा अच्छा, दो अलग अलग
जैसे
इवेंट
अभी
क्रिएट
हाँ
करना।
आपने एक क्रिएट किया है ना 25% के लिए,
हाँ हाँ।
तो 75 और 50 के लिए दो इवेंट क्रिएट होंगे।
ओ, नहीं तो उसमें तो अभी जैसे बताया कि इवेंट पैरम 2 को ही नीचे वो रिटर्न करा दो, और वहाँ
हम्म
नोटिफिकेशन में दोनों डाल दो, जो अभी विशाल शायद दिखा रहा था ना, वो स्क्रीन
हम्म।
कर रहा था,
हाँ तो
तो
हमें तीन को भेजना है ना, 50 और 75 के लिए।
असाइंड टू मैं, अच्छा अच्छा, 3 को इसमें। तो एक बात बताइए, आपने एक ही वर्क फ्लो में सारे बना दिए, या 50 का
हाँ
अलग
जी।
बनाया,
एक
75 का अलग?
नहीं नहीं, एक में ही।
अच्छा, ठीक है। और ये जो है इसमें 1 रिस्पॉन्स एसएलए और 15 मिनट्स, इसमें कुछ शेड्यूल जॉब से रिलेटेड है क्या?
नहीं नहीं, एसएलए डेफिनेशन ही बनाना है, और उसमें बस टाइप वो दे देना आप, रिस्पॉन्स।
ओह अच्छा अच्छा, 1 रिस्पॉन्स एसएलए बनाना है, अच्छा, ये तो। और एंड ऑटो क्लोज इश्यूज इफ इट्स 3 डेज इन रिजॉल्व स्टेट, तो ये स्केड्यूल जॉब करना है ना इसमें।
हाँ जी, इसका शेड्यूल जॉब।
ठीक है, थैंक यू। और ठीक है, बस
हाँ
ये,
जी।
थैंक यू सो मच, थैंक यू।
ओके।